a test, only a test. We're going to plant the Earthbox today. A little early. It's way early. It's April 19th. But you can pick this up and bring it in the house, put it in the garage. It'll take cool with it. Today we're going to show you how to plant the Earthbox. The Earthbox, I did my first Earthbox last year, and I was really happy with the results. You just fill it up with water every other day, and you're done. I did 2 tomato plants. I've known people that are doing herbs, doing lettuce, peppers. Real easy to do. Underneath the cover here is all the supplies in the Earthbox. You get a cover, you get the watering tube, you get the lime that you mix in the soil, and you get the plant food, all set. You also get 4 wheels, and if you need it to be more sturdy, we sell outriggers that make the box wider so it won't blow over so easily if you get a heavy plant. And they snap in the bottom. I won't put them on today. What you want to do first is in the corners of the Earthbox is a deeper spot that goes into the water, and the water it's where the soil soaks up into the water soaks up into the soil. So you have to kind of have to prime those corners. So you take a couple handfuls and you fill the corners, pack it in there, and then water it. Take a watering can and water those corners. Make them wet, because if they never get wet and they stay dry, they won't work the capillary watering that it does from the bottom up. Those corners are what attract the water up into the rest of the pot until the tomatoes get roots through these holes. They'll hang roots through these holes, and they'll just barely touch the water as much as they need. You always want to use a nice, good, artificial soilless mix. We recommend Faffer. It has no wetting agents like the other guys that stays too wet, like a jelly wetting agent. Oops. Before you pour it in, you have to insert the watering tube. It goes in the corner there. There's a circle in that grate. Now we're adding the dolomite lime. Sprinkle it in, that whole package, and mix it in put half the soil in and mix it in the soil, and then top off your soil. Fill the pot the rest of the way. Use a Faffer potting soil, is what we recommend. The soilless mix, and if you get a 40-quart bag, that's plenty to fill your Earthbox. Now you're going to take the fertilizer, and I'm going to plant tomatoes in the back, so I'm going to put the fertilizer in the front. So I make a trough 2 inches deep, 3 inches wide, and I just sprinkle all of this fertilizer. Just pile it up all the way across like that, and cover it, just like that. The plants will just grow enough roots to reach the fertilizer and not burn themselves. Okay, now the cover. Okay, let's see. We got the fertilizer in. We got the lime in the soil halfway down. We're putting the cover on. Okay, we're going to plant. I'm going to plant 2 tomato plants. I'm going to put them on the back side, away from the fertilizer. Cut 2 holes. Big enough. If you're buying our BSTs, you cut the hole big enough and you force it in there, you get it through the plastic, and then fold the plastic back together around it. This one is an early girl because I want to be the first one on the block to have a tomato picked from my plant. And we're going to plant it through the hole, work the soil around it. You can plant them extra deep because the tomato plants will get roots on the stem, and it'll help them be drought tolerant. And on this side I'm going to put a cherry tomato, and this is our favorite cherry tomato called Sun Sugar. It's a non-acid orangey yellow tomato that we've been selling here for 10 years, and we've got a pretty good following for Sun Sugar. It's a great tomato. I don't like really tomatoes off the vine too much. I'm a farmer, but I never ate that many off the vine. But once I started growing this one, I enjoy this one. Nice and sweet. Okay. Now we have the optional, which I recommend, the cage that is exactly built for the Earthbox. We also have the trellis system that you can buy to go with it. And stick it in the soil, and you're all done. There we go. Ta-da! I'll have tomatoes before any of you. What's nice about the Earthbox on the wheels, if you put it out on your patio, you can slide it in the house at night. For the next couple of weeks, we are very early. It's April 19th. It's actually about a month early, but I'll have it inside the store so you can watch it grow. The good thing about the Earthbox is all you have to do to water it is fill this, just put the hose at this hole here. This is 2 gallons of water, and you pour in the hole, you just keep filling it up until you see water run out. There's a hole in the bottom, and it only lets you water so much. The first time you water it, it's going to drink up that 2 gallons in a couple hours, so maybe a couple hours from now I'll come back with another 2 gallons and make sure it's still full. Well, it took all 2 gallons, and when it's full, it runs out of the bottom like that. There's a hole right under here. It only lets you fill it up so far.